Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I apologize for moving setups consistently, but as I am elsewhere right now, I'm trying to see what works with the light and all of that. I don't have my box lights and all of that, so apologies. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is, very unfortunately, the Try Guys. I think, much like with Adam Levine, this is information I came across against my will, I would say. Now, the reason I'm qualifying it that way is because frankly, the Try Guys are not my type of content, which I don't think will come as any surprise if you've been here for a while. Overall, that's just not my type of content. It has nothing to really do specifically with them. But my timeline has once again been flooded. If it's not Adam Levine, it's this now. Everyone's cheating. If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, check up on them, I guess, because apparently everything's going to fucking hell. What's new? Nothing. I wanted to briefly talk about this because I do think it is an interesting phenomenon that basically something will erupt on some social media timeline, probably Twitter because it's a cesspool. But anyway, something will break there. And even if you're not involved, if you have that social media platform, you will become involved. And I feel like that's something that's particular to Twitter. I think it was particular to Tumblr if you're old enough to know what that is if you're watching this. It was also particular to Tumblr because I found out about so much drama there that I had no real idea about, that I cared about even. Whereas with Instagram, stuff like that, I don't see things get that massive. Obviously, Twitter has a retweet button, but whatever. I'm not going to get into the details of that because I'm pretty sure you've used Twitter before. So the person that we're going to be talking about, the person in question is Ned. Now, Ned from Try Guys, one of the big things about him was that he was the wife guy. So he was that person who always has to make reference to having a wife, loving their wife, which frankly, I don't actually have a problem with if it's genuine. If I feel like it's forced and someone's trying to perhaps make up for something, then I get suspicious. But you can always tell, in my opinion, almost always, unless someone's like a really good liar, you can always tell when someone is genuinely being appreciative of their significant other, as opposed to just being the wife guy because that's the only bit of personality you have. So
Ned is cheating. I'm calling it. Ned is cheating.
basically what happened is that there's a subreddit. People on the Try Guys subreddit started talking about a rumor that Ned was cheating on his wife Ariel, with whom he has children, young children. So that kind of blew up, and then Ned got dumped by the Try Guys. Then Ned put out a statement. Then his wife Ariel put out a statement. So we're just going to go through that and see what exactly is going on here. So Ned stated, "Family should always have been my priority, but I lost focus and had a consensual workplace relationship. I'm sorry for any pain that my actions may have caused to the guys and the fans, but most of all to Ariel. The only thing that matters right now is my marriage and my children, and that's where I'm going to focus my attention." Pretty generic statement. Now, one thing that should be noted is that the person he had this affair with is also someone that works for the Try Guys, a producer whose name is Alex. Now, Alex, as of when I'm filming, has not put out a statement, but there was a really grainy, blurry picture. I think it was a screenshot of a video actually, where it seems like they're holding each other, about to kiss, just have kissed, just in very close quarters for someone who's married. And she has, Alex, or had actually, they broke up recently, a fiance. So it's two people who, I mean, technically she was single, but there's no way she didn't know that he wasn't single, which is the only way I can justify anything on her end if she were being lied to. But considering that they work together, considering Ariel was in some of the videos as well. So then the Try Guys posted on Instagram saying, "Ned Fulmer is no longer working with the Try Guys as a result of thorough internal review. We do not see a path forward together. We thank you for your support as we navigate this change." Pretty basic general statement. There's nothing really telling in there, but I think it's because everything's already been said. And of course, you want to keep a semblance of professionalism, so you're not just gonna fucking talk about the tea on a public page if you want to maintain some level of respectability. So if you don't know who the Try Guys are, they basically have a YouTube channel, and much like the name indicates, they're just guys who try stuff. So for example, from this article, in their first video, they tried on panties from Victoria's Secret. "It feels like somebody put some string in my butt," Mr. Habersberger says in the video after trying on a thong. He's one of the Try Guys. In a 2015 video, the group tried a machine that simulates labor pain. Imagine a lot of yelling. Roller derby, baking bread without a recipe, skiing in Speedos, ballet, fast food galore, you name it, and they will try it. So that's the type of content that they were making. So this article goes on to say that basically the Try Guys' lives were very open. Obviously, if you have a show, a lot of the times your life is open whether you want it to be or not. They would have partners on, such as Ned's wife Ariel, who is an interior designer. So Miss Fulmer, known as one of the Try Wives, frequently appeared in videos on the Try Guys channel, where the group has 7.8 million followers and has become a well-known face. So again, like I said, she's not just like a wife that you see every like so on and so forth. He's the wife guy. She's been on the show, so she has her own presence aside from him, and I think that's an important thing to note, because a lot of the times you see these famous people that have super low-key partners and you basically don't even know what they do, what they did, what they studied. That's not really the case here. So Ned was let go, as we established earlier, and there has been discussion about that as well, because there have been users on Twitter just basically saying you can't fire people for cheating, which I agree, but that's not why he's being fired. So we need to keep into account that Ned is a partial owner. So anyone who is working for the Try Guys is immediately not at his same level. So there is a power imbalance automatically. So there's that to keep into account, which is why they generally say, or they generally even have policies or general guidelines to not date people that you work with, because these imbalances come into play and it complicates the whole situation. Because obviously, if you're technically someone's boss, they might not feel in the position where they can say no, or they might be scared to lose their job if they say no. There's a whole series of ramifications that come with that, which I think we all are aware of, but I just wanted to remind us of that. The reason that Ned was fired wasn't because of cheating in and of itself. It's not only bad PR. First of all, it could open up all types of lawsuits, like I said, because of the power imbalance. As far as I understand, the Try Guys were supposed to be seen as wholesome, hence the whole I love my wife, my wife, my wife thing. So if you aren't going along with the image, which I think the image is the smaller part of this, I think the bigger part is potentially what could have happened legally, or what could happen legally. I'm not a professional. I'm just trying to think in the same way that they were thinking of, like, what are we going to do with this situation? It's not about sleeping with someone else. It's the consequences of sleeping with someone else when you're supposed to have this kind of image. Anyways, guys, you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.